Hello everybody, Jackson here with the Wealth Squad today, talking about the stock market, mainly because we have been hurt more than initially assumed earlier today. As you can see, the market fell and all these stocks are red. However, why this happened was because of the Fed meeting. So initially, the Fed was supposed to discuss a rate increase from 0.75% to 1%. 1% would be worse for the stock market, and thankfully it only rose 0.75%. That didn't really help us out. As you can see, the day started off or ended before the news at 386, fell down to 380 initially after the meeting started. Then we got to 389, a large spike, and fell down after that down to 377, as you can see, falling 3%. So not a very good meeting outcome that most people would assume. And as you can see, this line here, let me X this out. This line here is just portray what a bear market is. So from the very top down to the line, we get a 20% decrease. And 20% signifies a bear market. So anything under this line, and we're in a bear market. So once again, we are in a bear market, right? Now it is up to us of what to do now. The hard part is buying stocks at these levels. You always assume that's going to keep falling, right? We could look at Google. Google just in the last, since September 9th, right? We're talking almost about 2 weeks here. It was 111. Now we're under 100. So down 10 or so, 9 or 10% in the last 2 weeks. That's Google. It's at their 52-week low. So it's never been cheaper than it is now in the last year. In that regard, we're talking about since March 2021. Besides Google being hurt, we're looking at Microsoft as well, also at a year 52-week low. You can see right here, 238, not been seen since May of 2021. In general, the stock market has seen lower. Just these tech stocks really haven't. 3M, 114, lowest since the COVID depths. Right, we're looking at Nike, another one that has been hurt. August 2020 is when it was this cheap back then, right? Meta, Facebook, of course, during COVID. Nvidia, well, you'd be surprised. Nvidia still has a lot to drop before it gets to the COVID depths, more like 60-70% drop from here. So most stocks aren't doing too good. However, there are some key stocks that are still way above those COVID levels. QQQ, which holds all those tech stocks you love, still not at the yearly low. We have about, let's see here, about 5% more to drop in order for that to happen. So we got 5% more in order to be back into the low. But once again, tech has been hurt more than regular old stocks. So that means if we go to the very top, go down here, we're down 30%, right? Where the S&P 500 is only down 21%. So tech has been hurt more, thus making it now it's hard to say this, but it would make sense to say it's a better investment, but not every stock will go back to all-time highs, right? You have to realize that not every stock will 100% recover. So technology being down 30%, I cannot just say it's a better investment than regular old stocks because it's down more. That doesn't make sense. It's if the thesis is there, if the internal fundamentals make sense at these levels compared to the regular old stocks of the S&P 500, then it makes more sense. But until then, all I can say is it's down more, right? You don't want to assume too much. Besides that, guys, it's been tough out there. Market's not really giving anyone anything. Even the crypto market, we can see here, up slightly, but Bitcoin below 19,000. Besides, the past couple months, it's the lowest it's been since December of 2020. It's hard out there. A lot of people are losing a lot of money. Ethereum back to 1,200. Solana at 30. Matic at 70 cents. Avalanche at 16 cents. Crypto.com token at 10 cents. Sushi at $1.03. So just feel good about yourself if you're not losing that much money, because a lot of people are, and a lot of people have to delay retirement, in fact, because of this latest market drop. So always feel good about yourself. If you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, you have more room to work, even your 50s and 60s perhaps. You have more time to work in order to save up that money that you would use for retirement. That's about it, guys. I hope everyone is doing well. Remember, it's the money is part of the aspect of living. It's not about living itself. You have to realize that there's more than just money. But a lot of money helps you out in a lot of ways. So the more you have, the better. But don't dawn on losing so much, right? It can only come back with time and more hard work. That's what I leave you with today. I hope everyone has a great rest of their week, and good night.